Although we're approaching the end of 2024, the VR news is still going strong. We have holiday offers, new innovative technologies, and upgrades for well-known VR titles that are becoming even better. Without further ado, let's take a look at what's going on in the VR space. Firstly, we have Meta, which is making another attempt to introduce the Quest headset as a tool for education in colleges and universities. If you remember, they first mentioned this program in May without giving it a proper name. The statement at the time was that it will allow teachers, trainers, and administrators to access a range of education-specific apps and features, and make it possible for them to manage multiple Quest devices at once without the need for each device in a classroom or training environment to be updated and prepared individually. This program, named Meta for Education, has launched in beta to over a dozen universities and colleges in the US and UK. Meta says these institutions will provide feedback on the program before its full launch. In its announcement blog post, the company included a number of quotes from the beta program participants. It remains to be seen if VR has the potential to change the traditional education methods in its current state. On another note, the accessories needed to enhance VR experiences are becoming more accessible than ever. Now, with bHaptics announcing new cheaper haptic vests and armbands. If you're unfamiliar, bHaptics makes and sells haptic vests, armbands, gloves, shoes attachments, and even an attachment to add vibration to the headsets. They have a partnership with Meta and now have open pre-orders for the next version of its products. First, we have the new TechSuit Pro, which will replace the old TechSuit X40. It actually has fewer vibration points, 32 instead of 40, but is $30 cheaper at $500 and has 1.5 hours extra battery life compared with its predecessor, for a total of 13.5 hours. It also features a new physical dial on the front with a ring of colored LEDs, which controls the intensity of haptics and lets you toggle haptics on and off with a press. Meanwhile, the new TechSuit Air replaces the old TechSuit X60 and is notably cheaper at $250 compared with $330, while seemingly managing to keep all the features of the previous one. While TechSuit Pro only comes in the black color, TechSuit Air comes in either white and black or black and red. The new armbands named Tech Sleeves will be 42% lighter and $50 cheaper than its predecessor, coming at a price of $200 a pair. However, the trade-off bHaptic has made to achieve this is to halve the number of haptic points down to 3 per hand. The new accessories are compatible with all the same headsets and content as the previous ones. If you are interested, the pre-orders are open now on the bHaptics website. For the ones interested in getting a PSVR2 headset this holiday season is the perfect time to make your decision. The bundle of PlayStation VR2 with Horizon Call of the Mountain is $350 until January 3rd. This is an amazing deal taking into account that the headset alone is normally $550 and the bundle with the game usually reaches $600. A strange fact is that the headset alone without the Horizon Call of the Mountain also costs $350, so there is no reason to not choose the bundle. Additionally, this is the best time to get the headset, taking into account that Sony provide once again that they didn't give up on the PlayStation VR2 by teasing a hand tracking mode at an Asian conference and working on improving the PC VR compatibility of the headset. As usual, the final decision is yours, but this looks like a good time to consider buying a PSVR2. If you are excited about a future in which we will have holograms all around us, the app Gracia brings a glimpse of this kind of experience to the Quest 3 and Pico 4 headsets. The moving volumetric scenes, which were previously available only on the PC VR version of the app, are now available on the standalone version of Gracia in the Meta Horizon and Pico stores. Because of the high demand they are putting on the headsets, the apps work only on Quest 3, Quest 3S, Pico 4 and Pico 4S. The moving scenes are called Let Him Cook, which has 10 seconds, Shadow Boxing with 8 seconds, and Spinning Dancer, which has 29 seconds. Unlike on PSVR, you can also view these scenes in your real room via pass-through, but the strain on the headset will be even more obvious. Nevertheless, this is a fascinating experience that anyone with a compatible headset should try. Now for the gaming news. We have Behemoth, the last of the big AAA VR games we have been waiting for this year. I think it's fair to say that it delivered on the promise of creating a unique experience that blows our mind with the scale of the colossal creatures we can fight against. From what I've seen, it has been received extremely well by both gamers and content creators, despite a couple of problems it had at launch, especially on the Quest platform. Next, we have the roguelike shooter, The Light Brigade, which received another free update that brings a new playable class and a new world. The class is named Sabator and allows you to play with the passage of time, while the world is named Memorial Grounds and is set across a war-torn military crypt. I don't know about you, but this is a sign for me to go back to the game for another run. I was also pleasantly surprised by the new online co-op mode added to Medieval Dynasty New Settlement. This sandbox adventure title was already an interesting game as a single-player experience, but from now, with the 1.7 patch, up to 4 players can team up in order to explore the world and complete its quests. Additionally, the game now supports the bHaptics accessories to increase the degree of immersion even further. Finally, let's take a look at a short video from Meta, in which they show off the operating system interface of the Orion AR glasses. Meta said it put together a prototype operating system including a user interface and key apps in the months leading up to the Connect reveal. The new video shows off the interface as well as some of these apps. Despite being pretty short, less than 20 seconds, in the video we can see at least 6 separated app launcher main menu interfaces. This could suggest that some of them are only concepts or just that the company is experimenting with multiple approaches. But either way, a lot more trials and errors will most likely be needed in order for them to obtain a close to ideal operating system for AR glasses. I'm excited to see how this technology will evolve in the future. This is all for last month's news. If you enjoyed the video, consider subscribing for more VR content. Hope to see you next time. Goodbye.